in. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome in. Come on in. Welcome in. We're going deeper into the divine feminine and divine masculine, especially after you wake up from narcissistic abuse. So today we're talking about how your nervous system is awakening the divine masculine and the divine feminine in you. And if you want to learn about how this happens, how narcissistic abuse awakens the divine masculine and feminine in you, you are in the right place. Hi, Cheryl. So come on in. Welcome. Come on in. Welcome. Today we're talking about greetings, main moment. We're talking today about understanding that when you escape from narcissistic abuse, you awaken the divine feminine and masculine within you. Right, Shiloh? Yeah. That's what we're talking about today. So come on in. And tell somebody to tell somebody. This is what we're talking about today. Always. Oh, I appreciate you too. Welcome in. Today we're talking about how your nervous system, once awakened, reveals the divine masculine and feminine. Hey, Dakota, welcome from Dakota. Welcome in. Come on in. I'm willing and able. Yes, Shyla. Come on in. Today we're talking about how awakening from narcissistic abuse awakens the divine feminine and masculine in you. Come on in. I'm glad I'm talking to you. Come on in. So maybe we should begin. Welcome in. So let me begin. And I'm your humble servant, Dr. Nana Gyesie, Inner Mileage Coaching, your master energy architect and transformational coach. And I want to start by saying that the whole purpose of escaping from narcissistic abuse is to expose the distorted feminine and masculine in you, which leads you back to sacred union. Greetings, Cape Cod. Greetings, Orca, Silent. So what does it mean to awaken? How does narcissistic abuse awaken the divine feminine and masculine in you? And this has nothing to do with your gender. But let me say this. You see, narcissistic abuse did more than wound your heart. Because what narcissistic abuse did was expose a war that was already taking place inside your nervous system. And this was a war between love and protection, receptivity and discernment, compassion and boundaries. And that's the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Because a narcissistic relationship is rarely just a relationship between two people, Dawn Marie. It becomes a psychological theater in which the distorted feminine and the distorted masculine archetypes act through people. One may dominate, one may disappear. One may control, one may appease. One weaponizes power, right? The other sacrifices themselves in the name of love. Can you believe that? This is what happens. And both are expressions of disconnection. And beneath that entire dynamic is a dysregulated nervous system. Because narcissistic abuse teaches your body that love is unstable. You see? Yes, Shiloh? That peace can appear without warning. Peace can disappear without warning. That another person's emotions are more important than your truth. Can you believe this? Huh? And your nervous system becomes organized around survival, right? Yeah. You analyze silences. You anticipate explosions. You explain yourself repeatedly. And you stop asking, what do I feel? You begin asking, what must I become so they will not reject or punish or abandon me? Can you believe this, Greta? This is how a human being becomes divided from themselves. But here is the revelation. Healing is not simply leaving the narcissist. You see, healing is not simply leaving a narcissist. Healing is restoring the sacred union within you. Healing is restoring the sacred union within you, right, Shiloh?
Yeah.
It is awakening the divine feminine that remembers your worth, and the divine masculine that refuses to negotiate your worth. And here I want to talk about your nervous system as the inner temple. Charlotte, Marie says hi.
Hi.
Your nervous system is not merely a biological mechanism. It is the living interface between your consciousness and the world. Who am I talking to? It determines whether you experience a relationship as safe or threatening. And your nervous system also determines whether you can rest or remain vigilant, divinely guided. In a healthy relationship. Oh, Maymon, you're so sweet. Maroxa, thank you.
Neymar?
Not Neymar. In a healthy relationship, your nervous system learns, I can be honest and remain connected. I can rest without being punished. And I do not have to perform for belonging. But in narcissistic abuse, your body learns that love is unpredictable. That silence means danger. That a boundary may provoke retaliation. Who am I talking to? That your truth may cost the relationship. So over time, chaos starts to feel familiar. And what is familiar can be mistaken for love. This is why a dysregulated nervous system may repeatedly choose people who recreate an old emotional atmosphere. Not because he consciously wants suffering, but because the body often recognizes familiarity before it recognizes help. And a dysregulated nervous system mistakes intimacy for love. An abandoned inner child mistakes pursuit for love. Shiloh? A wounded empath mistakes being needed for being cherished. Shiloh?
Yeah.
Healing begins when the body discovers that peace is not emptiness. Peace is safety. Now let me tell you about this divine feminine. And the divine feminine is the intelligence that flourishes life. The divine feminine is the intelligence that nourishes and flourishes life. Let me tell you more. The divine feminine is not limited to women. It is a universal archetype intelligence or archetypal intelligence that is present in every human being. Who am I talking to? Where are you? Who am I talking to? It governs your intuition, the divine feminine. It governs your compassion, the divine feminine. It governs your embodiment, the divine feminine. It embodies your creativity, the divine feminine. It embodies your relationship, the divine feminine. And it embodies the capacity to nourish life. And her fundamental question, the divine feminine, is what allows life to flourish? What allows life to flourish? And across traditions, the divine feminine appears, as I told you on Wednesday, as Mary. The divine feminine appears as Mariam. The divine feminine appears as Isis. The divine feminine appears as Hathor. The divine feminine appears as Sekhmet. Where are you, Sekhmet? Where are you, Sekhmet? That's her nickname, Sekhmet, Shiloh. The divine feminine appears as Sophia or Sophia or sophistry. The divine feminine appears as Shekinah. The divine feminine appears as Tara. The divine feminine appears as Kuan Yin. The divine feminine appears as Shakti, and she also appears as Mother Gaia. These are not identical figures or doctrines, but symbolically, They illuminate dimensions of a sacred feminine. The divine feminine does not teach you to endure everything. No. What she teaches you is to remain connected to life without abandoning yourself. Love, Isis. I just talked about you, Isis. Now, let me tell you about the distorted feminine, because I just told you about the divine feminine. The distorted feminine is not femininity itself. The distorted feminine is feminine energy shaped by fear, trauma, and disempowerment. So she may appear loving, but beneath that love is terror. Terror of abandonment, the biggest mindset shift. Terror of disapproval. Terror of being alone. The terror of being selfish. And the distorted feminine says, I will sacrifice myself so you stay. I will remain silent so there will be peace. I will betray my intuition to preserve the relationship. Ain't no ship up in here. I will become indispensable so I cannot be abandoned. This is where empathy becomes enmeshment and care becomes control through caretaking. Did you hear that? Family. Care becomes control through caretaking, Lucy Kolb. Receptivity becomes passivity. Forgiveness becomes the avoidance of accountability. And the distorted feminine may present as endless compassion, but is often compassion without sovereignty. That's the wounded empath, not because empathy is weakness, but because empathy without boundaries becomes a doorway through which exploitation enters. So the divine feminine does not ask, is this relationship healthy? She asks, how can I become acceptable enough to keep this relationship? Come on. Come on. Now let me tell you about the divine mother. Because the divine mother restores inherent worth, the biggest mindset shift. She reminds you that you existed before the role you performed, before you became the rescuer, before you became the emotional regulator, before you became the one who kept the family relationship or community together. The divine mother says you do not have to bleed to prove love. You do not have to earn your right to rest. You don't have to mother adults who refuse responsibility for themselves. So the divine mother regulates through unconditional presence. And her message is simple. You are worthy before you are useful. You are worthy before you are useful. You are worthy before you are useful. You are worthy. Who am I talking to? I want to know who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to you, type transform in the comment section. If I'm talking to you, type transform. I want to know I'm talking to someone here. Come on. This is Play God by Yakov. Hey, God. They play God, not knowing they're dealing with God. You understand? Come on. Ming Ming, the biggest mindset shift. Ooh La La, Portia, Victoria Galactic Soul, I'm Love Wins, Greta, Lucy, Kimmy, The Main Moment, Free Motion Luke, Hope for Health. What? Where you are, Shiloh? Come on. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. Now, let me tell you about the Divine Queen. The Divine Queen transforms empathy into sovereignty. So where the wounded empath will ask, will they choose me? The Divine Queen asks, are they qualified to enter my life? Who heard what I just said? Come, Shiloh, I have a question for you. The Divine Queen says, the wounded empath says, will they choose me? The Divine Queen says, are they qualified to enter my life? Who's the queen? What makes you a queen?
IDK.
You don't know. But why do you feel like a queen?
Because you treat me like one.
Say that again.
Because Dad treats me like one.
What does it mean to be treated like a queen?
Always getting, when I ask for something, like, here's an example. I ask my dad, may I please get a toy? He says, yes. May I please get my hair done, which I'm getting done today. I'm going to have box braids. He said, yes. And that just means that you always get to if you ask a question, the person just says yes. And
so what does that mean when you talk to God as a divine queen? What is the divine feminine there to do?
Get treated like a queen.
Exactly. And why do I say yes to you? What is it about you that makes me say yes to you?
Because I'm a good girl.
Say that again.
Because I'm a good girl.
What does it mean to be a good girl, a good woman?
Not being bad.
What does it mean not to be bad?
Not being bad.
That's what it is. Thank you, Shiloh. So the queen does not build boundaries from hatred. She builds them from order. She understands.
Oh, yes. So
you're worthy.
Student Lynn.
Yes,
what?
So Student Lynn.
Yes.
She says because you're worthy,
Thank
Shiloh.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
The divine queen does not negotiate with chaos. She does not chase closure from people committed to confusion. Yes, on Monday, yes. But the queen knows a boundary is love where love can live safely. Oh, that's Colleen, yes. Now, let me tell you about the priestess. The priestess installs inner knowing because narcissistic abuse trains you to doubt your own perception. Meaning you saw something, but you were told it didn't happen. You felt something, but you were told you were too sensitive. And eventually, you stop trusting the signals of your body. Right?
Yep.
That's a pyramid, right?
Yeah.
And the priestess brings you back to silence, back to observation. The priestess teaches you that intuition refined by stillness and discernment is what enables you to ascend. Amen. Now, let me tell you about Sekhmet. Do you know why I call you Sekhmet? Do you know where Sekhmet is from? Ancient Egypt. Sekhmet is not merely soft. She's fierce like Shiloh. Why are you making that face? Sekhmet is the lioness archetype of ancient Egypt. You know what a lioness archetype an angel is? Lion. And you're an angel. Do you know you're an angel?
Uh-huh.
What makes you an angel?
I can go hard.
You can go hard, exactly. Now, the distorted feminine remains silent to preserve attachment. That's what she does. But Sekhmet speaks to preserve life. Sekhmet interrupts harm. You see? And the distorted feminine calls anger unspiritual. But Sekhmet recognizes that anger is the nervous system announcing a boundary has been crossed.
To everybody who
Thank you so much. Thank you. Then we come to Kuan Yin. As a Buddhist, I have to talk about Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin symbolizes compassion, and she can suffer without becoming consumed by it. This is Kuan Yin. You see? And this is one of the greatest initiations of an empath. The wounded empath absorbs.
Well, I'm going to count how many arms.
Many arms. 1, These are called the arms of compassion.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
Someone's broke.
Yes.
Why?
Well, because it fell. But the wounded empath understands that they have a lot of work to do.
I know why her eyes are like that.
Why?
Because her hands are moving so fast.
Exactly. And what are our hands moving to do? To help people. You see, the awakened empath supports without assuming another person's karma. The wounded empath says, I can be at peace while you're suffering.
Hello.
I can love you without joining your suffering. So compassion is not carrying another adult on your back. Compassion is remaining open-hearted while standing firmly with yourself. This is what it's about. Am I talking to you? Before we start talking about the divine intelligence,
Yeah, I'm on
who
YouTube.
am I talking to?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Yes, you are on YouTube. Who am I talking to? I want to know I'm talking to you. And we're going to listen to a little Bob Marley before we start talking about the divine.
How's there no mouse thingy in the middle?
I don't know why. But this is what we're talking about.
Oh, it's because this is electronic.
Exactly. But I want to know I'm talking to you. And if I'm talking to you, type transform. Before we begin talking about the divine masculine. And treat you right. I want to love you.
What?
Good. Type transform if I'm talking to you. Woo! With the roof right over my head. Come on.
Come on.
Okay. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Come on. Lito. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Jaras. Bum, 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 bum. I wanna know now. I've got to know. I'm willing and able. Come on, Bob. Cards on the table. This is what it's about. It's about love. That's the divine feminine, amplifying love, sorry. But now I want to talk about the divine masculine. The divine masculine is also present in every human being because the divine masculine governs structure, integrity, discipline, protection, truth, and purpose.
Hey, I'm gonna watch myself right now.
Yes.
Wait, how do I know how to join this live though?
It pops up on the phone that says Inner Mileage is live.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna find it? Okay.
I'm gonna go.
You're gonna find it and join. Okay, so the divine masculine does not dominate life. The divine masculine creates the conditions in which life can flourish. And the divine masculine gives structure to compassion, direction to creativity, protection to vulnerability,
Dad,
right? And action to wisdom. Yes, honey?
I can't find it.
Look for Inner Mileage and you find it. Inner Mileage. The distorted masculine is masculine energy shaped by fear, shame, and disconnection, Diane. The distorted masculine does not feel powerful internally, so the distorted masculine seeks to control externally.
What is
So-
it?
Did you find it? Good. Because he dominates because he cannot regulate himself. He demands obedience because intimacy feels threatening. He weaponizes silence, anger, money, status, sexuality because he lacks
Okay,
boundaries.
I'm gonna show you guys.
The distorted masculine says, if I cannot control you, I will destabilize you.
Hey, I'm too close to this.
If you challenge me, I will punish you. If you have needs, I will call you demanding. Oh, you're just showing what we're doing. If you expose my behavior, I will attack your character. That's good. That's good. You know, if I feel shame, I will make you carry it. The mirror, this is a black mirror within the black mirror within the black mirror, right? The distorted masculine does not resolve conflict. His main aim is to win conflict. He does not listen for understanding. Almost. You see? He calls for domination. He calls possessiveness love. He sees aggression as confidence. He sees control as masculinity. But domination is not masculinity. It is dysregulation wearing armor. The most controlling person in the room is often the person least able to govern themselves. Am I talking to you? And then it comes to the divine king. The divine king rules himself before attempting to lead others. The divine king's authority does not come from fear. It comes from coherence. The divine king can tolerate disagreement without collapsing.
The divine king can tolerate disagreement.
Yay! He can receive feedback without retaliation. The divine king can make decisions without humiliating those around him.
Hey,
But yes, honey.
Can I chat to the people who are watching?
Yes. And for those on YouTube, if you see anyone chatting as me, it is Shiloh doing this real time. You see? The divine king's presence is true authority. Then we come to the divine warrior. The divine warrior protects truth, Diane. He is part of what continuously heals you. The part that blocks the number, that signs the papers, that tells the truth, that stops explaining, and chooses long-term dignity over short-term relief or reconciliation. Oh, Shiloh's so kind. Shiloh's commenting on YouTube from my personal account at Quaba. Hello, Shiloh. You see, the divine sage chooses truth over ego. You see right there?
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Thank you. You're like the moderator.
Hello.
The distorted masculine must always be right, but the sage remains teachable. Then it comes to the divine father. The divine father creates emotional reliability.
I don't know what to say, but you guys are so sweet.
He protects without possessing. He corrects without humiliating. He guides without controlling.
Oh, you are so nice.
He provides structure without erasing individuality. And the distorted father says, obey me because I have power. Do I ever say that to you? Okay, you're not paying attention. The divine father says, trust me because I am consistent. Now, let me tell you how the distorted feminine and the distorted masculine find each other. Narcissistic relationships frequently operate through a painful attraction between two wounds. The distorted masculine seeks someone who will absorb what he refuses to face. You said it, Diane. Whereas the distorted feminine seeks someone whose instability gives her a role to save. Don't you see the game? So the distorted masculine wants regulation without accountability. The distorted feminine wants connection without boundaries. He externalizes his pain. She externalizes it. This is how they find each other. But the ultimate goal is to come into inner sacred marriage with the feminine and the masculine within you. That's how you get to a higher place. This is one of your favorite songs, right, Shiloh? Higher Place. Skip Marley. This is Skip Marley and Bob Marley, Higher Place. And before we get into it, I'm going to pause for a moment. The inner sacred marriage between the masculine and the feminine. What's that?
Just to impress.
Oh, dressed in fur. Okay. That's what it's about.
It's a game. I'll tell you if I win.
Higher. Higher.
I'll go higher on the podium.
Higher.
I'll go higher on the podium.
Higher.
I'll go higher on the podium. Whoever dressed the best wins.
Wait. This is what it's about. Now, healing Healing can only begin when the forces of the divine and feminine in you are restored. Because the divine feminine reconnects you to feeling and embodiment, whereas the divine masculine gives those qualities protection, structure, and action. Meaning, your inner mother nurtures your wounded child, and your inner father creates consistency. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you? This is the whole game. This is the whole game. Your queen, your inner queen establishes the standards. Your inner sage examines things clearly to ensure there's alignment. Your inner warrior responds. That's the sacred marriage, not the fantasy that another person would complete you, but the integration through which you stop abandoning yourself in order to be loved. So the divine feminine says, I know what I feel. And the divine masculine says, I act in alignment with what I know. The divine feminine says, this is sacred. The divine masculine says, I will protect it, Niger Duchess. The divine feminine remembers your worth. The divine masculine refuses to negotiate your worth. Now, let me tell you about this sacred union between the divine feminine and the masculine. This is not philosophical. This is embodied. Because a regulated nervous system allows the divine feminine to become intuition rather than anxiety. A regulated nervous system allows the divine feminine masculine to become protection rather than control. Because without regulation, the main moment, receptivity becomes hypervigilance, structure becomes rigidity, love becomes attachment, boundaries become walls. But with regulation, the archetypes mature. The mother becomes nurturing without smothering. The warrior becomes courageous without being domineering. The king becomes powerful without being cruel. And the nervous system is where archetypal spirituality becomes lived behavior, meaning that you can speak about the divine feminine energy all day, but if you cannot say no, the fantasy remains. If your power depends on controlling others, it remains in distortion. If your power remains in controlling others, it is distorted. And integration is measurable in the quality of your relationships, in your capacity to rest, in your response to conflict, in your ability to remain connected to yourself while connected to another person. So you realize that the empath's awakening is not about becoming less sensitive. No. It's about becoming less exploitable, because your heart doesn't need to close. It needs guardians. It needs discernment. Your compassion does not need to disappear. It needs discernment. Your intuition does not need to become mystical force. It needs silence, evidence, and trust. So the wounded empath may say, I feel everything. But the awakened empath says, I know what belongs to me. The wounded empath may say, I must save them. But the awakened empath says, I will not interrupt another person's responsibility for their own healing. The wounded empath waits to be chosen. The awakened empath chooses. And this is how you begin to realize the divine code. Who am I talking to? Am I talking to you? And when you realize the divine code, you become a new human. Every civilization reflects the nervous system of its people. Dysregulated people create cultures of domination, fear, scarcity, and spectacle. Let me say that again. Every civilization reflects the nervous system of its people. So, Dysregulated people create cultures of domination, fear, scarcity, and spectacle. This is giving me a headache. Did you hear what I just offered? Who am I talking to? Whereas regulated people create cultures of creativity, reciprocity, responsibility, and care. This means your healing is larger than your personal story. Every empath who heals interrupts an ancestral pattern. Every parent who regulates changes what their child will consider normal. Every leader who integrates power with compassion changes an organization. Every person who refuses both domination and self-abandonment contributes to the new earth. You are not merely recovering from narcissistic abuse. You are withdrawing your energy from an ancient system in which distorted masculine rules through domination and the distorted feminine survives through self-erasure. Come on. You are becoming evidence that another form of power is possible. The kind of power that protects life. Love that does not require suffering. Compassion that possesses boundaries. Masculinity that creates safety. And femininity that possesses sovereignty. So empath. The narcissist did not create your divine feminine, Tiffany, Pure Debbie, Dawn Marie. The narcissist exposed where the divine feminine had been abandoned. The narcissist did not create the divine masculine. They revealed where the divine masculine failed to protect you. Your anxiety was asking for safety. Your exhaustion was asking for rest. Your resentment was asking for reciprocity. Your grief was mourning every moment you disappeared to keep someone else comfortable. The distorted feminine taught you to sacrifice yourself for love, brown grits. The divine feminine teaches you that love begins with self-remembrance. The divine feminine teaches you that love begins with self-remembrance. The divine feminine teaches you that love begins with self-remembrance. The distorted masculine taught you that power meant control. But the divine masculine teaches you that power means responsibility. And now the two are returning to each other inside you, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The divine queen remembers who you are. The biggest mindset shift. The divine king protects what she remembers. Your high priestess sees the truth. Your divine mother restores tenderness. Gustav, that is so wise. That's exactly it. I would not be sitting here without all the narcissists in my life, who were in my life. Your father, the divine father, creates safety. And Sekhmet says, no more. What I'm talking about to you is not merely healing. This is initiation. This is the moment your nervous system stops calling chaos love. This is the moment your sensitivity becomes intelligence. This is the moment your power becomes clean. This is the moment when you stop searching for someone to complete you. That's when you become internally united. And when the divine feminine and the divine masculine are married within you, the narcissist loses the only power they ever possessed, which was your separation from yourself. Your body becomes safe enough to inhabit. Your love becomes too intelligent to manipulate. And your peace becomes too sacred to negotiate. And when you do this, you are now ancient stepping. You are stepping like the ancients. This is ancient stepping by protege. This is what it is. This is about stepping in within you. What? This is what it's about. Coming together, bringing the ancient archetypal powers within you together. That's what it's all within you. And you can do this by meditation, by journaling, by being still, through prayer, through asking, through coaching. That's why you need to join my Escaping Narcissistic Abuse Masterclass today. What? This is protege, ancient stepping. Am I talking to you, Kimberly? Am I talking to you? If I'm talking to you, type transform in the comments. I want to know I'm talking to you. And if I'm talking to you, type transform in the comments. Where are you? If I'm talking to you, type transform in the comments. Greta? And keep stepping to the ancient within you. This is what it's about. This is about connecting to the ancient within you so you can trot on Jah Road. So you can trot on Jah Road. So you can trot on Jah Road. So you can trot on Jah Road, Junior Roy. This is what it's about. Come together. What? You. Come on. You. You got to keep on walking on the righteous way. Keep on stepping on your road. You got to keep on walking on the righteous way. Keep on Jano. Yes, Tanzania. Yes, Janekla. Let me know where you're tuning in from. What city, what country, what state? It's the time. Come on. It's a good reference to Gideon. It's a give thanks and praises always. Imagine roughing little Gideon. Come on. Thanks and praises. Hey, you don't understand. You don't understand. Because if you understand, you will be singing praises like I'm singing. Yes, big up Corfu. Anytime I hear Corfu, Greece, I think about Aristotle Onassis, Corfu. Tampa, Florida. Merida, Mexico. Yes, the person in the background is Shiloh. Shiloh, you want to come before we end? Yes, UK, one love. Yes, Alexandria, Virginia. Yes, West Virginia. Yes, San Francisco. Yes, Ontario. Yes, Brum, UK. Birmingham. Oh, I love Birmingham. I love Steel Pulse, straight from Birmingham. You understand? Yes, Seattle, Washington. Seattle. What's up, Seattle? What's up, Clearwater, Florida? Suriname. What up, Suriname? Colorado Springs, what it is. Yeah. It's all love. We shall. Yes, Houston, Texas. Oh, I was saying New York, Houston. What up, Houston? Memphis. Memphis. The great Memphis. Memphis. Shout out to all my originals from Memphis, Tennessee. Keep on walking on the right. Charleston, South Kakalaka. What up, Charleston? Oh, yeah, she's on the Indigo Child Radio, Sophia. What up, DC? What up, Aztec? What up, Aztec? New Mexico. Yeah, we need some steel pulse, Jane Smith. What up, Seattle, Diz? What up, Italy? What up, Cincinnati from the Natty? What up, Richmond, Texas? Yeah, we got to chant a song, man. Chant a song by Stu Pulse. This is to you from Birmingham. I'm gonna play some steel pulse. What up, Birmingham? We're gonna chant a psalm. Woo! Nova Scotia. What up, Nova Scotia? Oh, this is steel pulse. We're gonna end with this. Dun, dun. But listen to the words of this song. This is Chant a Psalm by Steel Pulse. What's up, Jacksonville? Hey! What? Done. What up? 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 Jono. This is Steel Pulse from Birmingham, UK, by way of Jamrock, Jamaica. Rejoice, rejoice. Good times I bring you. Hear ye the message to you again. Voices crying. Evoke your angels. So blow away your blue sea feeling. Spirit, take the world off your shoulders. West Midlands. Who sow in tears shall reap in. Who sows in tears shall reap in joy. Yeah, it will be on Zoom. My neighbor said it will be on Zoom live. On Zoom live. Sign up today. The righteous reveal the hidden scriptures. In your hands lie your destination. The book of true life, you hold the key. Mystical powers to you, I cannot sing. Come on. Heavens, ooh! Get behind me, Satan. Get behind me, Satan. Chant, chant the psalm of the shadow. Chant, chant the psalm of the chant, chant the psalm of the. Enjoy your workday. Chant, chant the psalm of the. Chant the psalm of the. Chant the psalm of the. This is what it's about. Always chant the psalm every day. This is a very mystical song. Chant the psalm of the. Chant the psalm. One love, Kimmy. This is what it's about. Bum, 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 bum. Region, our region, our region. Region of missions here. All right. Attract these angels in your dreams and your prayers. Attract your angels in your dreams and your prayers. He's telling you. Look at my face. Blow away your blue sea feeling. It's coming soon, brown grits. It's coming soon. Come on. Ooh, when pressure drops, it cannot conquer you. When pressure drops, it cannot conquer you, dread. Be wise, he's telling you. Yeah? Be wise, be wise, be smart, be wise. Yeah, yeah. Behind me, Satan. Get behind me, Satan. Chant. Comment ça va, Blue Amazon? Ça va? On dit quoi? Chante Samade. Chante Samade. Chante Samade. Come on, I'm sending you good energy wherever you are. Moses, he did. He's calling the prophets. God, Samson, he did. Elijah, he did. I don't know what he did. Solomon, he did. God of King David, John the Baptist. Give thanks, Blue Amazon. Merci beaucoup, Blue Amazon, for your cash donation. May you always be abundant, Blue Amazon. Merci, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. So remember, your house is your body. The earth is your house. Like Steel Pulse is telling you, this is your house. This is your house. This is your house. and the fullness therein is yours to claim your spot on this earth as an empath. Your love. Come on. Woo! Come on. Sing it, Silpo. This is your house. This is about the divine. Biggest. No. Come on. Thank you so much, yeah? Oh no. Big up to all the divine feminines everywhere you may be. If you are a divine feminine, type divine feminine in the chat. If you are a divine feminine, type divine feminine in the chat before we wrap up. Where are you, divine feminine? Where are you? Come on. Ah. Hey, the biggest. Black Gold Creole. Dawn Marie. Jane Smith. Greta Cobb. Oh, Kopana. Thank you so much. Nakupenda. Thank you so much. Malaika. Style and Grace. Faith in Him. Sounding So Pretty. Blue Amazon. Stuff River to Harmony. Con Real Deal. Brittany. My nervous system is my altar. Divinely guided. It's DPFTW. Yeah, man. Yeah, woman. Wendy Daniel. Yeah, woman. Kimberly Jackson. Yeah, woman. That's what it is. Sign up for my Escaping Narcissistic Abuse course today at innermileage.com. Thank you so much. We'll be there. Come on. Thank you so much, yeah? We'll see you again on Monday. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Spice wanna live in your house. Wanna live in your house. I wanna live in your house. Yes, I give thanks. Yeah, one love. See you again on Monday, fun day. One love.